Alright, YouTube. So we're going to be testing out Kaspersky Internet Security version 15. I think the version number, yeah, right here. Version 15.0. This is the 2015 version, I believe, even though it says 2014 right here. This is going to be their newest product right here. As you can see, the user interface is changed since the previous version of the version 14. It's a lot more clean. It's kind of pulling from, I should say, Komodo and Kaspersky seem to have very similar interfaces. Very nice big buttons for touch interfaces and stuff like that. Very simple to understand, but yet has advanced features for those more advanced users. So if we look at the main interface here, before we get too deep into it, you got a scan button right here. That'll give you a whole bunch of different scan options, such as full, quick, custom, removable devices, and a task manager. You also have an update button right here. And you also have a save money button right here, which is kind of like a secure environment where you can store all your credit cards and stuff like that, from what I understand. And also pay bills and do stuff in your browser in a secure environment. But I haven't really looked into that too much. And it's also got parental controls. If we click on the show additional tools here, you can see we have application control, network monitoring, and reports. And also over here under additional, we have virtual keyboard quarantine, vulnerability scan, so on and so on. A whole bunch of different tools. Go back to the main user interface. Down at the bottom, you'll notice we have my profile, support, settings, and your license information. You click on settings, you get a whole bunch of very, very detailed granular settings that you can adjust. This is more for the advanced user. This is not geared towards the average user whatsoever. So if we start here at general, you can see we have interactive protection here. We have the protection center with your IM security, network, attack blocker, file antivirus, your basic security tools right there. Under performance, you can adjust performance settings here for gaming or different tasks and make the program suit your needs or your computer's ability when it comes to processing. You also have scan options right here, adjusting where the scans are set to, the scope of the scans as it says right here, and the schedule, as well as run tasks with user rights. So I assume that's going to be a more advanced type of kind of like an administrative privileges for certain applications. And then under here, additionally, you have updates, secure data input, and then self-defense network. Just more options that are more in depth, more for, like I said, the advanced user. Now, the only setting I'm going to change, because as you guys know, I always leave everything at default, and I will let you know if I change anything, just like in this case. I'm going to change the action on threat detection from select action automatically, which is the default setting, to delete. The reason I'm going to do this is to make my scan of the malware folder go much faster. If I have it on select this automatic option, what's going to happen is it's going to disinfect all the files, and that's going to take a long time to go through those 500 samples. So I'm just going to delete them to speed up the process. That'll also give me more of an accurate number on the detection ratio. So let's start the malware web test here. So we'll go ahead and close up the user interface. As you can see, everything is secured, everything is enabled. Let's open up the browser. I want to make sure that I have my VPN online here, which I do not for some reason. Hold on just a second here. This will take just a second. I don't know why it disconnected me for some reason. That's why I always check. Okay, let's sign in. Okay, so it states that I'm connected. Okay, good. Now it's bringing me to the proper spot. Okay, we'll reconnect my network card to feed it the new network information. We'll restart the browser. Okay, good. Detected a new network. We'll say I'm in a public place, just because that's for Windows. We'll go ahead and relaunch the browser, and we'll start the test. We're going to start out with the malware domain list as usual, and feed it 5 or so links from here, and then we're going to move on to the different test here. Now, why is it not connecting to the internet again? I had this problem once before. Let's try it one more time. I think typically if you do it a second time for some reason, it works. I don't know why. You know, you have so much security, and then this is what happens. Oops. Before I forget, though, I'm going to disable my web filter, and now it looks like it finally has given me internet access. So, let's try this now. In fact, I'm guaranteeing it'll work. So I disabled my web filter. Everything's enabled in Kaspersky. We do have internet now, so we're going to head over to the malware domain list and begin the test. Alright, so let's start with link number 1. Now, I've been here already today. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that we did not have good luck with the malware domain list. So I'm just going to run a few of these, and then we'll go ahead and move on to Malcode and see what they have. Okay, so this was blocked by Kaspersky, their web filter. And also, it was blocked by SmartScreen, which I always, for some weird reason, forget to disable. Okay, turn that off. So, moving on to the next one. We open a tab again. Okay, let's try this. Well, that's actually the same URL, so that's going to get blocked either way. Let's move on to, yeah, see, these just aren't that good. Let's try this one right here. Okay. Okay, so that one looks like it might be dead. It is an exploit kit, so it could possibly be a, this could be a fake page. I don't think so, though. Let's try this one right here. And this is supposedly another exploit kit. And I think we'll try one more from here, and then we're going to move on to Malcode, because this is just not going well at all. Okay, and that one was blocked. Alright, we're just going to move on to Malcode, because this is not working out at all with the malware domain list. Okay. Yeah, I'm having quite a bit of hard drive activity here. And I do have noticed a slowdown in the system, so maybe something did slip past. We'll just kind of quick check over the processes here. See, the CPU is pretty high. It is using all my CPU here. And I forgot to mention, actually, in the beginning of the test, this is still a beta program. So this is not really a review. I shouldn't have called it a review. This is more of just an evaluation to see how Kaspersky is doing with their beta. And like I said, I've noticed a huge slowdown so far in the system. It's not responsive whatsoever right now. Could just be my virtual PC. But like I said, I've allotted this quite a bit of memory, and I've allotted it also 2 processing cores. I'm sorry, 4. Okay. What is using all of my CPU? Okay, so it looks like Kaspersky is sucking up an enormous amount of CPU. It's using 21% of my 25 and 55 megs of RAM. What is that? That's the antivirus engine. Okay. So yeah, that could be a bug, but that definitely does need to be fixed if it is a bug. So we'll try to continue the test here, but I may have to to reboot the system. Let's try this one right here. It may also clear itself out. It could just be doing an update or something, but like I said, I just updated this about 5 minutes ago. Okay, so it looks like this one was blocked. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Looks like it's trying to run something here. Okay, so that's going to be number 3. I missed number 4 on here, actually, on my list. There we go. Okay, so that one is still downloading. So we're going to move on to this one right here, which will be, oh, looks like that one has been moved or deleted. No alert from Kaspersky besides the URL image on the web browser. But I will count that as a block. So number 3 was blocked, and this will be number 4. Oops, there we go. Okay, we'll close that out. This will be number 4. Okay, so we're moving on to number 4 here. And we'll find a different link to save some time. Let's try this one right here. System still does feel a bit sluggish. Okay, it's running a security scan with Internet Explorer. Still nothing from Kaspersky. We're going to try running this one right here. Okay, so it looks like that one was blocked. So we'll count that as number 5. And that is blocked. Okay, moving on to number 6. Still nothing from Kaspersky on number 4. System is becoming extremely, now it's not responding at all. Looks like we're getting a user account control prompt. We'll allow that to run. Okay, I think I'm going to restart the system here just because this is not responding whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can get this to respond any better than what it is right now. That's very interesting. We've never seen it do that before. I'm going to go ahead and try to turn off the virtual machine and turn it back on. See if we can get something to, see if we can get it to work here. That's very weird. I've never seen that happen before. Hopefully by restarting it, it will clear out whatever issue it was been having. Okay, so it looks like Kaspersky has started up. It's going to go ahead and load the application here. Let's go back to the malware domain list here. Okay, so it looks like Kaspersky is loaded back up. I'm sorry, malcode where we're at the malware domain list. Okay, it seems much more responsive now. Let's go ahead and continue the test. This link, this will be number 4. I don't know what happened the other links. Like I said, it is in beta, so we're not really gonna. This isn't an official test. This is more of just an evaluation to see how well the program is doing. And so far, it's performing well. It just needs a few bug fixes here and there for stability issues. Okay, so that one is downloading. That'll be number 4. We'll go ahead and start loading number 5 here. Okay, so it looks like number 4 is almost loaded, or downloaded I should say. No response from Kaspersky just yet. Okay, so this will be number 6 then. Okay, so it looks like, I think that was number 6 there. Yeah, okay, number 6 is going to be blocked. Still waiting on number 4, I think. Yeah, number 4 is still out there somewhere. See what's running in the background here. Okay, so it looks like this was detected as a malicious link. So we can go ahead and count that as a block. And it looks like something else was blocked trying to access. Okay, so that one did get through. So number 4 was a miss because it's running in memory. And then I think this was number 7. This is typically why I don't like to run multiple pieces of malware at once, because you can easily lose track of where you've been. But like I said, this is just an evaluation, not really an official test. Just trying to get a good idea of what's going on. This looks like a lot of adware, so I think after this one right here, we're going to go ahead and move on to the malware blacklist. See what we can get. CPU is going absolutely crazy here. We have multiple executables running in memory right now. Network is going absolutely insane too. So it's definitely downloading something in the background. It appears maybe as, okay, there we go, finally it's loading. And Kaspersky's back up to using almost 40% of the CPU, which that's definitely got to get fixed, because it's making it very difficult to also do the test. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, we have multiple objects running in RAM here. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the. Okay, it looks like we're going to set up its launching here. We're going to move on to the malware blacklist and try to finish this test up here. And at least move on to the 0-day portion. If we even get that far, I may just call the test at this point, considering it's just an evaluation. At this point, I have to say I was more impressed with the 2014, but this is still a technical preview, not anywhere close to being the final release. So a lot of things are going to change in the program. Okay, it looks like we did have something. Okay, malicious link was blocked. So it looks like it's trying to download stuff, and whatever's trying to download stuff is not able to do so due to the fact that it's being blocked. So I'll go ahead and go next on there. Okay, so it's downloading and installing that. It looks like something tried to get launched and was blocked by the AV, so something is definitely on the system here. We definitely have an infection of some sort. The system is becoming extremely sluggish. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the link we just ran. Okay. Duh. Okay. Moving on. I'm trying to do like multiple things at once, you guys, so I apologize if I got multiple screens going and trying to keep track of everything. So this is number 8 then. Number 7 was blocked. Okay, so we're going to run that anyways. And it looks like it's there's a lot of stuff running here in RAM. A lot of stuff. The system is definitely infected right now. Looks like that has gotten past the AV. And it is definitely running, as you can see. So this is definitely installing stuff onto the system now. Alright, so that one was a miss. Moving on to number 9. So this will be number 9. It looks like something is trying to unzip here. And that is successfully installed. And that is still trying to download. We're going to go ahead and try to do number 10. So you only have 2 more left. That one appears to be frozen or not downloading. And it appears as if that one was blocked. So number 10 was blocked. We're going to go ahead and cancel that just to save some time and choose a different link. We're going to go ahead and we'll choose this one right here. Actually, we did that one already. So it looks like we have more dangerous behavior being detected by Kaspersky in the background. Okay, so this will be the last link, filling in number 9. It appears that Kaspersky has started a scan, so something must have triggered Kaspersky's features. What do we have here? We have some sort of a message. Okay, I cannot read whatever that is. It looks like some sort of, could be, yeah, I don't even know if that's an actual language. Yeah, whatever it is, it's completely pretty much locked up the computer. I'd like to do a number 10, but I really don't know if we can. Yeah, I cannot. Let's see if we can end some of this stuff here, because this is definitely not good at all. Okay. So we have multiple pieces of malware that appears running in the background. So what we're going to do now is I am going to do a quick scan with Kaspersky here after I, well, let's see here. Yeah, we got multiple windows popping up here. I'm going to restart the computer, I think. Okay, it looks like we have some sort of program here. I don't know if it's a legit program or what. Looks like a key, something maybe with hotkeys. Don't know what it's doing. Computer is at risk. We have one issue. See what Kaspersky says. We have a Trojan spy keylogger. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say anything. Didn't know for sure. So we're going to go ahead and try to eliminate that. Here's if it's taking quite a while. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reboot the computer, and we're going to go into trying to decide if I want to go into safe mode or not, just to kind of make the test possibly go faster, but we'll try and reboot back into user mode and see what happens here. By no means should anybody take this into consideration when thinking about purchasing Kaspersky, because the 2014 version, if you watch my test on that, was superb at protecting the computer. It did a very good job. And the stages of program releases, this is quite normal. I mean, I shouldn't say it's normal. This does have a lot more issues than I've seen in certain programs, but this is a technical preview, and the bugs will or should get ironed out before the final release. I would be really surprised if Kaspersky released it in this state. In fact, I know for sure they would not release it in this state, and I was reading the forums a little bit, and there were other people on there who also stated they were having some issues with it. Some people stated that they weren't. And it seemed to run fine without any sort of malware on the system or malware being thrown at it, but as of right now, with the malware being thrown at it, it seems to be struggling quite much with keeping the system secure. Looks like we have that program which is running in the background. Don't know what that is. It's also on the desktop here. Some sort of Chinese or Japanese writing. I cannot read that. Suppose I could use Google Translator. And previous application launch failed. Information. Okay, what happened here? Okay, I suppose we'll try to send that to them here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload all that. It's quite a big file. Looks like 300 some megabytes. We'll attempt to do that. Hopefully we can run that in the background. You don't have to let it sit there. Yeah, let's let that sit there. Okay, so we're going to run a quick scan on the system and see if we can figure out what Kaspersky finds. And depending on how fast this goes, I might cut the video, but if it goes pretty quick, then I'll just forget about cutting the video. Yeah, it looks like about 2 minutes remaining. First quick scan I did not take long at all. It was actually very good. Alright guys, so if you've noticed, I'm in safe mode here. Reason being is it just became too much of a hassle to do this in user mode. The system it was slow to a crawl. Malwarebytes was barely able to scan. I was able to finish the Kaspersky scan though. It took quite a while, but I was able to finish it. It did not find anything. Nothing whatsoever. However, Malwarebytes just finished here, and it found 7 objects. So let's see what it found. So it looks like it found a couple potentially unwanted programs, and that's it. Nothing too bad. So I don't know exactly what was slowing the system down so much, besides Kaspersky taking up a lot of those system resources. So that's definitely something they need to work on. But like I said, this is a technical preview, so bugs like this are bound to happen. But they'll get them ironed out real quick, and it should not be much more of a issue then. So bottom line, Kaspersky it performed okay. I'd like to see a lot of improvement on the technical preview, but like I said, it's just a technical preview, so they'll get it all worked out, and this should be a great product once it is released. I do love the interface. that's very nice, easy to understand, great for novice users. That's really what Kaspersky is geared towards, is more the novice user, but it also can be used by a more advanced user. So that's the great thing about the program, is it's a universal program for both sides. So keep up the good work, and when the final version is released, I will go ahead and do an official test on that version. Till then, see you guys next time.